So the barbecue summer that was promised to us has arrived. I'm just about to cook some juicy steak, which I'm going to serve with salsa verde and potato wedges. And so we turn on both burners and press the ignition. We'll close the lid, let it warm up, and we're going to the kitchen to prepare the salsa verde. And now to do our salsa verde, and you're going to need a pack of flat leaf parsley, basil, garlic, anchovies, capers and Dijon mustard, red wine vinegar, extra virgin olive oil and caster sugar. Now when it comes to chopping herbs and things, this is a really ideal little gadget. I got it as a Christmas present and really I wouldn't be without it. This chops it really nice and finely, and the smell from this parsley is absolutely wonderful. They say you should always tear basil, but for this recipe I need it finely chopped. A tablespoon of capers also need to be chopped, together with 3 anchovy fillets and a clove of garlic. All the chopped ingredients go into a blender, together with a teaspoon of Dijon mustard, half a teaspoon of red wine vinegar and 3 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil, not forgetting a pinch of caster sugar. Put the lid on the blender, switch on and give it a quick whiz. And folks, there we have our salsa verde. I'm just going to try a little bit. That's absolutely delicious. Go wonderful with our steak and potato wedges. And for our potato wedges, we take the humble potato. We cut it in half, and then each half is cut into 3 triangular wedges. So we get 6 wedges from the whole potato. We then drizzle our potatoes with oil and add the rub. Now I'm using a shop bought rub simply because I was too lazy to make my own. The steak needs to be at room temperature. Simply drizzle with a little bit of extra virgin olive oil and a sprinkling of salt, a good grind of pepper, and then we just rub that gently into the steak. Right, and then repeat on the other side. Right, well, the barbecue is now hot enough for our potato wedges. We're going to turn off the small burner so as we're cooking them on indirect heat. So those should cook in about 15 to 20 minutes. We're going to have a look at them in about 10 minutes time, see how they're doing. Right, well, our potato wedges are not quite done, but what we're going to do now is actually place them in a tray, and then we're going to crank up the heat and put them on the warming rack to finish off cooking. And now we're going to turn up the heat. So we've got both burners on for direct cooking of our steak. So the barbecue is now nice and hot, and so we're going to pop our steaks onto there. Potatoes are browning nicely, and so there we go. And those should take about 2 minutes per side. And we flip our steaks just once. Those are doing beautifully. There we go. Now our steak should just be done nicely. And there we go. Yeah, it's important that we let these rest for about 5 minutes. And so we'll plate up, and here we have our potato wedges, which are done quite nicely. And now for our steak. And our Salsa Verde. And there we have my steak, potato wedges and Salsa Verde. And there you are, done to a T. Absolutely lovely. Let's give it a try. Got a wasp here enjoying it as well. A little bit of Salsa Verde. That's absolutely delicious. And all that remains for me to do is to say thanks for looking at Qcookin.